Hi, this is Deborah Fran Baker, Mama Deb, and this is my weekly check-in plus some monthly planning and an extra bit, which I'll show you at the end. This is my cover page for August. No point in showing you the plan with me because it is, as you can see, very simple. August and the month. That's it. I decided to go very spare this year. I have yet to regret it. Besides, who looks at this page anymore? All right, I'll open this book up fully. This is my month at a glance calendar for August. I chose 2 shades of green using standard Crayola markers. Not Tombows, not mild liners, nothing fancy, no brush tips, just Crayola super tips. The colors are beautiful. It works. I'm happy. All right, so this is the month of August. It's more eventful than you would think. It starts here on Friday. It says Rosh Chodesh here in Hebrew because the month of Av starts on this date. That means that these days, from here and here all the way to here is called the 9 days. It looks like 10 days, I'm sure, because we have to push things off. But between this date and this date, I am not, with 2 exceptions. We are not eating meat. We are not drinking wine. We are not wearing clean clothes, certainly not buying new clothes. We are avoiding music, with 1 exception, in my case. We are avoiding parties. We are not going swimming. None of that. It's called the 9 days because it is 9 days long. And we are in mourning for the temple in Jerusalem, which was destroyed on 2 different times in history on the 9th of Av, which actually this is, but since the Shabbat was pushed off to here. The exception is this date because Queen is playing in Madison Square Garden, and honestly, every single one of their northeast dates, except for on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, is during the 9 days. And last year I didn't go to any, and last year I hated it. So this year I am going. I am going on Tuesday. It's enough for a penance because there's a second day on Wednesday, and they're always better the second day for 2-night stand. But that's regardless. Brian May is 72. Roger Taylor is 70. Any tour could be their last. I'm going. I feel bad about it, but not enough to not go. So later on this week, I am going to do a menu planning session for the 9 days. Meanwhile, so Rosh Chodesh plus Shabbat begins at 7:53, which means that Rosh Chodesh begins at 7:53 on Thursday. We're going to have, so that determines if we're going to have for dinner and when. You're not permitted to mourn on Shabbos. Therefore, we will have meat and wine on those days. However, Shabbat ends at 8:44, but we're going to stop eating or drinking at 8:01 because Jewish fast days are always no food, no drink. Nothing. I do take a touch of water. I do take some water to swallow the pills. I must, but otherwise, no water. All right. Rest of the month. I have a board meeting. I'm going to the dentist. I have my normal weekly things. I have my work time sheets. And that is the month as I know it right now. Of course, things will be added as the month progresses. This is the calendar for September. September has a holiday at the end of it, but otherwise it's wide open. We're going to go backwards now to the daily pages. I did not do any planning for yesterday, and my plans for today pretty much fell through, but let's write them in anyway. My new favorite my new favorite ruler. I thought I lost my old favorite ruler, but I found it. But this is clear, and somehow drawing the lines were easier, so we're going to stick with that. Let's just do today. Yesterday, things went well. I'll talk about that later when we go for the week. So today is basically pills, which I have not done, planning, which I'm doing now, and blog. I was going to see my mother, but I have a bad cold, and so much for that. It's very annoying. Also, I was going to the unveiling of the gravestone of a very dear friend who passed away last year, but again, can't go. Not really feeling up to driving. I am extremely annoyed. But otherwise, as you can see, I pretty much did what I wanted to go do. I'm very happy about this. All right, the weekly planning. I was not good at taking blood sugar, and I really wasn't good at doing the no phone thing. So that didn't work. However, talk on Pinchas, Pasha Pinchas, seemed to go very well. Finishing it on Wednesday, not Tuesday, but Wednesday, worked extremely well. I walked into it pretty confident, and it worked out. I kept everyone's attention. I am feeling very good. Okay, now we go into next week's planning. As you can see, I've chosen the colors for the month again. August. August isn't especially green, but it's pretty, and that's what I'm going for right now. Pretty. The week is divided because it's July to here and August to there. I'm sorry, I do have a cold. I'm going to be taking tissue breaks. This is not fun for anybody. Okay, so here's Monday. Hope springs eternal. Okay. Okay, back. Let's look at the week's menu. Well, a thing that we have to consider is the fact that I don't get to eat meat on Friday, because I never do. So it seems very odd to really worry about it. But I'm going to make chicken fillet on Thursday. I think we're going to go for a fairly meat-heavy week, simply because it is the 9 days coming up. Okay, so we had meatloaf for Shabbos, and we're having it tonight. So, what would be good for Monday? Chicken legs. Now, I have an appointment on Tuesday, plus we're getting our new bookcases. So, what would be good? Let's do burgers. Now, Wednesday, our friend Lisa is coming, and she's going to help us put the books away. And she always gets dinner. So that's a question. What am I going to make, Lisa? Okay, I'm going to pour things for a bit and ask for suggestions from the peanut gallery. Okay, so I'm going to do a Spanish tortilla, which is kind of potatoes and eggs, on a Wednesday. If I make it again in the next week, I don't think anybody will complain. All right. Chicken fillet on Thursday, Friday. Honestly, actually, I think it's going to be roast chicken. And chicken salad. For lunch. Sunday. Sunday is dairy, but I may be seeing my mother. I hope I will be. So we'll find a dairy restaurant there. Okay. Oh, you may notice there's a slight change in the boxes. I added, instead of having them all together, I made them all separate. This takes up more space, which I like. It looks prettier, which I like. Takes more room, but which takes more time to do, which I don't mind. I like having that extra space. We'll see if I continue doing this. All right, let's do the events of the week. So, Monday. Gotta move the car. Let's use my normal pen. Okay, Monday. Gotta move the car. It's gonna be shopping. And okay, that's it for that. Tuesday. Tuesday is the bookcases. And I'm going to my psychologist. Wednesday is, and also of course move the car. What is Lisa the declutterer, and I guess shopping. Thursday, John does laundry. I do shopping. A lot of shopping next week. Normally we do laundry on Wednesday, but putting away books takes precedent. Friday is Gisela, and she gets paid. And shul. And hopefully Mom, pills, planner, vlog. Okay, and that will be the week. One last thing, I've gotten back into knitting. Here's the tab for a new section in my planner about knitting. I've done math. I took note on the one sock I made, which needs repair, and the sweater I've just started. It's a place to keep track of things, although I'm also using a tracking program on my phone. It's a place to keep things organized. It's just a place to take whatever notes I need for whatever project I'm doing. Having a tab so I can find it easily is just going to make it much easier. Again, I'm using the mistake paper. It's A5 paper with a smaller and darker than I really like. I'd rather have A5 paper, but to get the size and color of dark grid, right now I'm using half sheets instead, but this is fine. This works, and I'm not wasting the paper, which makes me feel very good. And that would be it. I'll see you all next week.